Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and Texas.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hammonds, he's in at point guard. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. And they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. And that one's good. Hammonds.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Here is Edwards. He's guarded by Hammonds. Ellis, the pass to Edwards. And it's sent back by Hammonds. Launches a three, and another three for Georgetown.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Hoyas on D. And here's Edwards, and it's Ellis penetrating, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Hammonds, no good on the triple.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Dishes it to Doherty. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And here are the Hoyas now, trailing by 5. And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
Now, here's Blair. Not a lot of room. Blair, the screen. Hudson kicks to Blair. Right side Turner. Longhorns passing it around. No good from Hudson. And now the Hoyas on the break. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Hammonds in at shooting guard. Also Trice out there. And it's Felix in at the small forward.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time.
And here's Texas. Now Edwards. They set the pick. Cannot hit. Nice D from Hammonds. And we've seen Durant go on to do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
That's good. Here's Hammonds. He's got 15. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one's good. Hammonds got 18 points.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors ahead, leading by... And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Doherty. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot. And for Georgetown, Hammonds in at point guard. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here. Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
At the top of the key, Turner. Here's Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
Now the Hoyas with it. The lead is 2. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Nelson dishes to Freak. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Hammonds got 21.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
We've got Davis. Richmond is out there with Edwards, and it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Davis sets a screen. Edwards passes to Davis. And too long on the shot.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
There's the triple. And Davis pulls it down. Texas trails by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Richmond. Puts up a 3. And again, the 3-point shot from Hammonds. He's got 24. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hoyas.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Hoyas leading by 8. There's 1:54 left here in the second half. That's good.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Ford. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now the Hoyas with it. There's a minute 34 left here in the second half. Hammond's shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Edwards. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And that one's good. 30 points for Freak.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hoyas.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
It's stolen by Davis. To the wing right side. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Now the dish to Ford. Doubled by Hammonds. It's Richmond on the wing. And stolen by Freak. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Hammonds got 33.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
So the Hoyas win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.